When we think about cannabis and marijuana, we go back to the 80s and 70s. What town do you think of? What was a popular town?
In the 70s?
Yeah. For what was known for having a great marijuana in this country?
Somewhere in Cali.
Right. And what county might that be? It was
Ventura.
the mecca of
LA?
marijuana. We're talking about Humboldt County. Humboldt County. So, they're in the news lately.
What's going on there?
All right. So in Humboldt County, some cultivation issues. The cultivation segment is being hit pretty hard. A lot of it has to be, deal with
regulations,
dispensaries going out of business.
Yep.
Right. Again, you have 100 dispensaries. Now they're down to 60. In over a year, lost 40 dispensaries. So now you don't have anybody to sell to. There are a lot of farmers, right? And then all of a sudden, it's not that many dispensaries to sell to. Competition. They can't sell their weed.
That's why they're shipping it all out here.
Yeah.
Illegally.
Exactly.
So if Cali could clean their shit up, Cali's got to clean their shit up, man.
Well, one of the things here, let's get back to the taxes.
They're ruining it for everybody.
The taxes. So what's happening is a lot of these cultivators are behind in their taxes, right? So when they passed this one law out there in Humboldt County, they voted on it, voted for these taxes, and it's called Measure S. And it was $1 per square foot for outdoor grows, $2 per square foot for mixed light grows, $3 per square foot for indoor grows. So what was happening when things were booming and things good, everybody's paying their taxes. All of a sudden the sales are down. Cultivators can't sell their product, so they're behind on their taxes. So now what they did, the county said, all right, those you got to pay up. So they got people on the payment plan. They might pay a couple $100 to say that, hey, we're going to pay you this money. We're going to work out a plan. Some other people just ran and left their farms, everything, and just disappeared because they don't have the money, don't want to pay.
Yeah.
So they're saying, hey, we're going to suspend anybody's license if you don't pay this money. The problem is, from the beginning, they're overtaxed. In the beginning, everything's great and groovy.
Greed. California greed.
And now the business you're trying to put out there, you're killing yourself. So the government has to, these towns and these taxes have to fall back and let these companies grow, and everybody will grow.
I mean, California is famous, literally famous, for tying businesses' hands behind their back.
Yes.
I mean, you got to design separate packaging and separate products, and there has to be a California version of this and a California version of the car. No wonder they can't handle their farmers and they got problems with this. And I don't blame them for shipping their weed out. They're making weed that they should be able to sell in their own state, and they can't.
Yeah.
So, again, another reason, another reason that California shouldn't be making any of the decisions. Perhaps they should be their own country.
Yeah. California's tough, man. Anything you try to do is tough.
I say let them succeed.
Yeah. But it's a shame where California was the model, pretty much the start of all of this medicinal and recreational. And they're killing themselves. It's a shame.
Yeah.
The farmers.
But they're not killing it just for themselves. I think they're killing it for everybody.
Yeah, for the dispensaries,
because
for the growers.
every time a load of California weed shows up anywhere in any of these legal states on the East Coast, that's just makes it more difficult to ever get this thing going properly.
Yeah.
You want to see the prices go down, they got to be able to sell.
Hey.
If the black market shrinks and more sales go to the dispensaries, then they'll do better.
Right. All they're doing is pushing sales to the black market.
And so California's kind of like, they're a stain on the country in a lot of different ways, to be honest with you. Sorry, you guys in Cali. We love you guys, but
Cali, you got the weed. Humboldt County.
I love California.
It's a legend.
I love California. I just can't stand their leadership and their politics, man. And what they and listen, I'm pro business. What they do to business is it's atrocious, man. It really is.
Well, we smoke weed and not worry about all of that.
Yeah.
Take it away from that.
What else you got?